take the railway that runs to Birmingham town. 3 hours out of Houston, they let you all get down. 11 minutes is allowed, we have to keep up speed, and the Wolverton refreshment room will answer every need.
Just got to trim the parts off now, just the onto the tree. Try not to damage the roof section. I'll leave a bit on there. Make sure you've got brand new blade when you're doing this sort of thing. Makes life a lot easier. You're not pressing so hard, and you're less likely to slip. Slice into your hand, or in this particular case, remove a piece of the roof that shouldn't be removed. That's a bad point for to be attached to the tree, right on one of the ribs. Where have I got it? Where have I got it? Let's get rid of some of this. Oh, there it is. Reshape that down again. I only use normal nail files, the cardboard ones. I do have proper sticks here as well, which I'm going to actually go to do on this one, because I'll probably rough that up a little bit with that stick. I'll just finish doing that there. Right, that's the roof section. Then we've got to do the two walls. We've still got lumps on here, so from where they were on the tree. And oh, I hate the manufacturers. Some people, you know, in the manufacturer thing, they just snap it off, and it, you know, they shouldn't. They really should cut it off. And what they've done is they've broken it off, and it's broken a piece of the top surface of the plastic off. I don't know why they don't just leave them on the trees. When you're paying somebody to do that, they might as well not do that and save the money onto the kit. You know, take a bit of money off the kit. I don't know. Bit of flash there. Actually, I'm surprised there's so little flash on this. Right, you can't put those together because there's a door in there. I said they're half circles, they're not quite a half a circle. Right, there are the vanes, we'll clean those up in a minute. There's the doors. Oh, I suppose I better look at the instructions. Oh, it says glue them to there. Alright, okay. Shall we do that? Shall we do that? Yeah, why not? Yeah, we'll follow the instructions this time. I won't make me own up. Glue. Should have a brush here. I don't think there's a top and bottom to this. I'm having a look just to... No, they're exactly the same. Top and bottom. I'm going to bead the glue around there and around there, and I've just seen some more flash. I'm going to take it off. Oh, good job I saw that. I'll just put a little bit of glue on there. It's right. A bit up that side there. It's a little warped. Mind you, you can't really tell with a circle until you put it on the item. It is actually quite a bit out there. What I'll do is I'll glue that there, and I'll gradually pull it in and glue it going round. There we go. to hold it here for a few minutes. So I'll be back in a second while all this dries. Okay, held it here for a few minutes and it stuck. While I was holding this, I'd done this section because when I was checking it and I was waiting for this to dry, I found this was absolutely perfect to fit on here. It was the exact circle it should have been. So I popped that on there and I popped a bit of glue in there while I was waiting. It's still a little bit wet, but that'll dry up in a minute. So I'm going to put this down now, both sides are grabbed, and we're going to get on with this. Right, I better, as I said, do the instructions. Yeah, I didn't do it by the instructions, did I? One I'm going to do slightly differently. I'm not going to glue this in. I've just got to clear off the parts here. I will spray the inside black, but I'll be able to get in there later. Actually, this has got Dapol England on it, not Kitmaster. Yeah. Again, another attachment place where it shouldn't really be. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to use the floor so that I can get this level. I'm going to glue the top end first. Oh, I should do that anti-spill thing for this. I keep meaning to. Just haven't got round to doing it yet. There we go. There we go. Right, back in a few minutes. Give this time to dry. Right, while that's drying, I'll start cleaning up the rest of the parts here. I've already done some while I've been waiting for this to dry, but I'll finish them all off, get them all cleaned up, ready for assembly, and then I'll show you an assembly of the rest of it. Right, I cleaned up all the parts. I'm still waiting for these to dry, but I made up the blades. Now I was going to do it with you, but it was an easy clean. I just popped them together, just a bit of glue on the cross members, do them first, then glue each individual sail on in the correct position. It does actually give you instructions, 25, 26, 27 and 28, it does that. I've drilled a hole which is 2.8mm for the shaft in there, and I wanted to get these tested, so here it is. Oh, there you go. So that'll be working on about, well, 1.5 volts. So that's not too bad. But if I put it up to 6 volts, which I can do, that's its maximum. Helicopter. Far too fast. windy day. So I'll put it down to about 3 volts. It's still, I think it's still a bit too fast. So 1.5 volts will be fine. We can slow it right down there by simply using a direct current. A direct current one like this, but it's only for very low voltage. They don't cost a lot of money, and I'll get one for this. Actually, I'll get two because I want one for myself. From the other, oh, I can turn it off. From my other windmill. Sorry, I couldn't get that out then. 2.8. There it is. Already using the drills. Box is a bit awkward, but it keeps them in there. I also drilled a 3.2mm for this here, which is where this one comes in now. Right, you put it in, it's the gearbox is actually oblong, so if you leave the long edge along the bottom edge of that there, that fits in there nicely. The other way it's a bit much. Basically we need to put this in here now. I'm not going to hot glue it, which is favourite for many people. I've seen them, oh, we'll just hot glue this in here, and no, I want something more permanent. And we've got the gears in the way there. I've got the gears in the way that way up, so we'll turn that up that way. I've got more brass space down this end, you see. What I'll do is I'll get some plastic card and I'll glue along here, along the top. I'll put a piece in along the top there and down the sides. That'll hold it in position. And then what I'll do is I'll put another piece slightly diagonally across like that, which won't affect the gears, and glue that down, and that'll be in there permanently then. And I can just pop the sails on. The sails are quite tight to go on, but it's very easy just to push them on with one finger now. Now they've gone on once. There we go. Take them out is a bit more. So that's the turning of the windmill. I have cleaned up all the other parts, and I will get back to you in a bit. I'm just going to have something to drink and eat, and then I'll come back and finish this off. I'm sorry, the video decided to stop recording. I've built this now, so I can't rebuild it. but it's quite easy. As long as what I started with was this end here, I popped that in and just glued it around this bit here, held that in so I've got a good joint, and then worked my way up both sides, gluing and keeping the sides in line all the way up there. Next I did the front piece again, started at the top, worked my way to the bottom. This is the bottom of the windmill, that's what I mean. That's the top, that's the bottom. So I worked from the top to the bottom here, and again making sure I've got a nice neat joint, all the boards line up. Probably wouldn't in real life, but in this one they do. So that's got to go for painting now. I'm still leaving the base off because I've actually done, I'll put some cables on the motor. I've got to paint the underneath of this as well, so that's got to go for paint. That's got to go for paint. They've got to go for paint. All these have got to go for paint. Windows are going to be white. Those ones there. I don't know what colour the doors are going to be. And that's going to be same colour as the main building. And the steps are probably, I don't know, probably the same colour as this wood on here, but a bit darker. And again, same for the post that goes up underneath here. So actually I probably could glue that on there. No, I'll paint that first. I'll do, because this is going to be black anyway, so I'll paint that first, then glue that on afterwards, because this is going to be wood colour. That's how it goes. It goes through there. Right. So be back in a minute after I painted them. Right, in the spray booth I just took photographs. It's too loud to do a video, but what I did was I primed the parts that I wanted to do, then I used some black spray to pre-shade to get some of the block brown, so it breaks up the block of brown on the items. And here you see the brown being put on. This is after the second coat. I think you can see that it's not too bad. The pre-shading's come through quite well, and I'm pretty happy with that. Now the last picture here, which is the green roof that I've done, it's basically a lead roof just been painted green. So okay, as you can see I've done the roof here. I've also marked on the roof, I think you can just about see it in pencil here, the part I'm going to cut out so that the wires can go through. I've also marked it on the base of the top part so it could turn. As it turns, it'll enable the wires to be free to run round with it. I'm not sure exactly how this is going to be orientated on the layout itself, so I've done a half circle cut out on each of them. Have a look at this. This is a photograph of one of the windmills, very similar to this. It doesn't have any windows above the doors, but it's basically the same windmill. Now if you look closely at it, there's the bottom half is actually stone, not brick. So I decided to do it in stone, which I've done here, as you can see. It's actually paper. It's from Wordsworth. I can't remember the sheet number now. But it's irregular stone work from his collection. I just cut a couple of strips off, and I glued it directly onto the brick version on this particular one. I think it makes it look a lot better. I've now got to do the doors and the windows in it. That's my next job. So I think I might leave that now. It's going to be about 20 minutes long, this video. I don't want to take it into half an hour, so I'm going to leave it right there, and I'll come back, and the next time it'll be fitting the motor and the doors, the windows, and basically finishing it off until to where it can go onto the layout. So until next time, from me and Carla, see you all soon. Keep up the modelling. Bye for now.
If ever you take the railway that runs to Birmingham town, 3 hours out of Euston, they let you all get down. 11 minutes is allowed, we have to keep up speed, and the Wolverton refreshment room will answer every need. 7 fair young ladies to wait upon you all. 4 men and 3 boys are at your beck and call. A kitchen maid is in her proper station, with a matron to guard her reputation.